Hello, everybody, and good evening. How are you? So, today I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Hi Guys. So, Foodie has been absent for a few days as far as doing live streams. Everyone was wondering, where is she? Is she in Kuwait? Is she at her mom's place? Where exactly was Chantal? Well, we now have confirmation that she's in Kuwait with Salah. They did a live stream together on Foodie's main channel. Do I find it curious that she did not do a couples vlog right away with him? Yeah, because that's what she said she was going to do. She was going to be doing more couples vlogs. She was going to be doing more of that content, but we all know where her money's coming from. Her money comes from her main channel, not from the couple vlogs. People really don't care about the couple vlogs. So she's back in Kuwait. She's with Salah. They were driving around. I told you guys I'm really not interested in the couple vlogs unless something interesting happens because they're boring. Let's be honest, they are just straight up boring. But I'm here for my dessert. I've said that before. I am here for my dessert. All of you in my audience, you deserve dessert as much as I do. Anybody who has kept up with Foodie Beauty, we've dealt with her boring, garbage, toxic content. We deserve the sweet, don't we? Yes, we do. And the sweet, the dessert that we deserve is karma working on her. And trust me, it's going to work on her. Chantal is exactly where she needs to be for karma to do its business. And that's why I'm watching. Now that I know that the cats are safe, Sam is in a better home, BBJ is certainly in a better home, the good and the innocent are out of the way, out of harm's way. Now karma can really get to work on this one, and that's why I continue to watch and react to Foodie Beauty. Because I know how it's going to go. I know. You guys saw the tarot reading that I did on Foodie, and I'm not the only one who's done a reading like that on Foodie. Another young lady, Jessie Retro, did a reading on Foodie. I did not watch her reading before I did my reading. And what was interesting is that our readings were extremely similar. We both saw the same thing. That she's going to go over there thinking everything's going to be great, everything's going to be fabulous, and then it won't take long for things to break down. Right now, Foodie is on a high, so to speak. You know, she's happy to be in Kuwait and she's giggly, but trust me, the worst is yet to come for her. And I couldn't be happier. After finding out the extent of what happened with BBJ, I say let karma have its way with Foodie. So before we get started with the react, let me just read you a very brief update on what is wrong with BBJ because French Fry Girl, she took BBJ back to the vet, and that's when the blood work and urine tests were done. So here's just the list of things that were wrong. This is like the heavy stuff. So chronic kidney disease stage 1. So she's being switched to a renal diet. Hyperthyroidism, meds are needed. BBJ has arthritis. She needs a monthly injection. A bad UTI, 2 weeks of meds, then retest, and waiting on a cardiac marker test in a few days. So I would like to correct myself on some of the information that I gave in the last video. I made an error. I stated that BBJ's ears were infected. They were just dirty. I misheard, so I apologize for any kind of misinformation there. But so far that we know of BBJ, she had 5 claws growing up under her foot pads. Her ears were incredibly dirty. Chronic kidney disease stage 1, hyperthyroidism, arthritis, a very bad UTI, and there's also another test that will be coming back in a few days. So that's like the full rundown of what's going on with the cat. And all of those things stated can be treatable, can be managed with meds. None of those are a reason to have her put down. Foodie was set on doing precisely that, but a lot of those things can be managed with medication. Some of those problems can be treated with medication, with proper diet. Interestingly enough, I have a roommate. He has a female cat that she has thyroid issues, and they're being managed. And she is happy and healthy, and she eats like nobody's business. So it is possible to have a cat with thyroid issues, and they're fine. They run all over the house, they meow at you, they want to play. So, Foodie, your viewpoint on your cats of just having some problems and that's automatic grounds for them not being around anymore is incorrect. A few problems is not a reason to, take them to the final stage. Anyway, am I surprised about any of those issues with BBJ? No, absolutely not. Foodie was actually throwing hints at us a while ago in some of her live streams. She did say that BBJ had kidney issues. And when I heard that BBJ peed on a pet bed recently, I thought, well, that's probably a UTI. And it is, but that is treatable and it is being treated. So I'm happy about that. Like BBJ is in better hands. So with that said, you know what? Let's go to the Twitter stuff before we get into her live stream, because I've got so many thoughts. So many thoughts. So let's see. Oh, excuse me, wrong window. Oh, oops. Let me just, hold on a minute. I screwed up. I'm sorry. Okay, I just want to make sure everything was, there we go. All right. Am I in the right place? I'm just trying to get to my Twitter. Okay. Okay, this is from Hot Wasabi saying, I've never been so happy that Pete's is jobless. So Pete's did a live stream, and this is what he had to say.
I can't afford a cat right now, lovely. If I were to keep a cat, it would have been Casey, but I can't afford to keep a cat right now.
You know what, Pete? Given the fact that you lived in the house with BBJ and Sam, and you did not make an effort to help take care of them, you didn't speak up when you could have spoken up. There's a lot of things you could have done. I'm glad you don't have any pets. Let's be honest, you don't need pets, and neither does Foodie. Neither one of you should have pets, period. You had a cat named Timbit. Timbit lived in filth. She never made it out of that bedroom, unfortunately, sadly. You don't need pets. You can't even take care of yourself. You're in a situation where you're in a room right now, you don't need a pet. Focus on taking care of yourself and never own a pet again. I saw the picture on Twitter of little Timbit with at least one of her nails growing into her foot pads. You don't need to be a pet owner. You are not about that life of providing for their care. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, my throat's bothering me today. Please don't own any more pets. You're a bad owner. This is from Florida Salt and Sass, saying, thankfully, BBJ's renal failure is only stage 1. Yes, thank goodness for that. Totally manageable, but Chantal should have had her on a renal diet a long time ago. Also, her thyroid is overactive, which requires medication. Again, treatable. She also has a severe UTI that's going to require ongoing monitoring. Yes, because UTIs can become quite the problem for cats, and they're very painful. Very painful. So I'm glad that she's getting treatment for that now, because that can lead to severe issues. I'm glad that her issues are being treated. Draven says BBJ's blood work is in, severe UTI, treating with antibiotics, confirmed kidney disease that Foodie knew about 1 year ago and never treated, treating with diet now, thyroid slightly raised, possibly due to kidneys, retesting in 2 weeks. All treatable issues, shame on you. Yeah, she just didn't want to do it. She didn't want to plunk down the money to fix any of this. You know, she's neglectful, but she just looked at all that stuff and said it's too expensive. I don't want to deal with it. Well, it wouldn't be expensive if you treat it early, Foodie. Kidney Jerk says BBJ has a severe UTI. Anyone who has one knows how painful that is. Chantal and Pizza's blank strikes again. When a litter box does not get cleaned properly, they risk squatting over and stepping in old waste. Bacteria from festering waste can travel up the urethra, causing a UTI. Symptoms of UTIs include frequent urination, but only passing a small amount of urine. Yeah, so just imagine that. Imagine having a UTI and you want to go to the bathroom, but only can give out little bits at a time. And we all do remember Pete saying that he didn't change the litter box for 3 months. He would just take new litter and dump it on top of old litter until the box was completely full. This is from the new live stream. This is Miss Anthropo. So Salad seems to know about human insurance. This might get interesting after all. Did he even wink? Huh, let's watch the clip.
Get insurance on your new ring? I don't know if they do that there. Insurance, like if you lose it, I don't think they have insurance plans here for rings.
For rings? I didn't hear about it.
No. Yeah. So, but I love Arabian Gold. It's just
for car, for house, for human.
Yeah.
for pets also. But rings, I didn't hear about it.
Yeah. So
that was a little hard to hear. You hardly hear him. We'll play the clip later. Chantal's deleted comment says the fact that the ring came off as soon as she was on Canadian soil and the heart necklace got put on, we were lied to about it. We all know Grams didn't get her that. We know it was the Natter necklace. Sorry, but emotional cheating is cheating. It's actually the worst kind. Yeah, so Foodie's been wearing her heart necklace. She's supposed to be married to Salah, but yet if you're married, if you're truly married to somebody, why are you wearing a piece of jewelry that you associate with your ex? That doesn't even make sense to me. I would think if you were truly married and committed to your husband, anything connected to somebody else you were with previously, you wouldn't want to wear it. It would be disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Like, we know where your heart is, Foodie. It's not with Sala, it's with Natter. Oh, so as far as the ring, let me just catch you guys up to speed on that. So she has a new ring on her finger now. She lied. She said that I don't know what the previous story was, but now she's rolling with the story of she left it in the airport bathroom. Who takes their ring off and forgets about it in an airport bathroom? It's not like this one washes her hands. So like she just keeps changing the story about what happened with the ring. You know what? I don't even care. I don't care about the ring. I don't care if she lost the ring. I don't care if she cries a million tears about the ring. Who cares about the ring? Who cares about a wedding ring? If she don't care about it, I don't care about it. But let's listen anyway.
I'm tired. I have a 7-hour layover. I'm in the washroom. I take my ring off. I wash my hands.
You never wash your hands. So that's the first lie. We know you don't wash your hands, you filthy animal.
And I forget to put my ring back on because I'm so tired and just from the plane ride and stressed out. So I didn't notice, okay?
I'm just picturing the scene. Foodie in the airport bathroom, and those things are pretty big, right? You're in the airport bathroom. Let's just say you did take off your ring so you can wash your hands, which this one never does. She's filthy. She's disgusting. But you take off your ring, you put it directly in front of you, and then you wash your hands, and then you dry your hands. How could you forget your ring in like 3 seconds? It doesn't take, or just a minute or two. How can you forget your ring? You're not even making sense.
I walked all the way to my gate. All the way to my gate. It took me like forever. I stopped in Bean. I get to the gate, and I don't know why, but it's like security man came up to me and was like, "Ma'am, are you sure this is your gate? Sometimes they change it, blah blah blah." Like I told you what happened in my vlog or whatever. So he took me to scan my ticket to see my proper gate, and only whenever I was about to hand him my "Hi Blacks," yeah, as soon as I handed him the boarding pass for him to scan it, I noticed I felt like naked. I felt like, ooh, weird. I'm like, my ring. Oh my gosh.
So first she left the ring in Kuwait. Now she's trying to say that she left it in the bathroom. You know what? I don't even care. Who cares about the ring? I don't care. And the ring it's not important subject right now. This is from Judge Judy. Judge Judy says, you legit admitted you're a liar today, which we already knew, but you told on yourself. Now we know BBJ got a severe UTI, which can be painful. You deserve to be canceled. Oh, she will be. And the best part, she's going to cancel herself. She will. This is also from Mrs. Robinson saying, this was during her flight from Kuwait to Doha. No ring in sight. We know those messages and that voice message are fabricated. Where's the date on the chat? WhatsApp shows the date on old messages. It would show January 28th clearly on top. So there's the view of her hand. Where's the ring? Where's the ring, Foodie? I would see a ring right there. Where's the ring? Okay, here's another lie that Foodie's been telling. Cancer Warrior says the first 2 pictures were from years ago in the BB days. She was 377 pounds. The last 2 pics, which are from today, Chantal claims she's 335. Not adding up, girl. So yeah, these are like screenshots from the last real weigh-in that she did. I don't remember seeing this clip. It's very, very old. It is back when she was with BB. That was what, over 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 377. So she was almost 400 pounds then. That's how she looked. That's how she looks now. So you're still trying to tell people that you are less than 350 pounds, Foodie. I mean, obviously, ma'am, you're gaining weight because you just have those filters turned up. I believe I also have a clip on Twitter. Okay, this is little palate cleanser. Little palate cleanser for a minute. From Jamie. Let me start it over. So puppy wants to race. It's like, I'll race you. I'll win. Look at puppy go. Just booking it. Look at him go. Puppy wins. That was funny. That was great. Needed the laugh. Okay. Not Again says, and Foodie Beauty would have you believe in this photo, she was at her lightest weight of 340 pounds. Miss Anthropope says, I can't comprehend the level of pain that she lives in every day, all day. Imagine this. You're pregnant, but it's a 175-pound baby, and you're at the end of your pregnancy. Remember how uncomfortable that was, but you never deliver. So that was, she claimed to be under 400 pounds here, and she's gained a lot of weight since then. A lot. By the way, this is a picture of BBJ in her new cat bed, her banana bed. Aww. All right, so that's it for all of the Twitter stuff. So now we're going to get into the live stream. And remember, I am here for my dessert. I know this is going to break down very, very quickly. I watched the live stream here and there through a couple of friends who were streaming it. And a couple of things of note. There were parts in this where Salah looked annoyed. He does. He looks annoyed already. He looks annoyed. Like, here we go again. But I'm going to cover a little bit of this, and then we're going to dip out. So let's see. Let's get to. Let me just share the screen. Let's do this thing.
Welcome to Kuwait.
Welcome to Kuwait. Habibti's come to Kuwait, right?
Yeah.
Let people come in. Oh, I didn't see somebody was there, but oh, Freya.
Hi, Freya.
Hey, Freya. How are you? I don't know if the internet is going to be good enough connection. We'll see. We'll test it out. Is this our first live in public?
It will be good. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. Basic.
No, basic not first because Freya the first, I think.
Freya was first. You got to give credit. Yeah. We're at a light.
Welcome, Beezers. Rhonda, Lisa,
Twisted. Rhonda. Hello, everybody.
Trixie.
Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Ava.
Ooh.
Mirella.
Yes. Rip Villa. No more Villa. Yes.
How you doing, guys?
PNV.
PNV.
Anna Banana. Cynthia. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. Andre Ray. So good to see you guys. Rosie.
One interesting note about her live stream. I saw her about to go live this morning. Myself and other couple of people were watching. When I noticed it, I'm like, oh, crap. And it took a good 5 or 6 minutes for anyone to start talking in the room. You know, Foodie waited until at least a couple of people started talking, but it did take a little bit before people actually arrived. This is a bad sign for Foodie. Normally, people just start filing in as soon as she puts out the notice she's going to go live. and I'm going to get harsh for a minute. Anybody who's a VIB, you do realize that you are supporting somebody who has hurt and neglected their pets, right? You're actively supporting somebody who's done that kind of harm. You know, I understand there are some people who might want to troll Foodie, but there's other ways to do it without giving financial support. So if you're someone and you love animals, maybe you love cats, you love dogs, you love animals in general, you have respect for animals. Why support someone financially that doesn't have respect, that is guilty of severe neglect? Just something to think about. It's your money, you can do what you want with it, but I'm disappointed in every single person that supports Foodie. You know, like, because I'm just going to say it the way I feel it right now. So a lot of people are mad at Foodie, rightfully so. Something to be aware of. If you're someone and you love animals, you have respect for animals, in the past and now and even the present, Foodie, she found a way to make the system work backwards for her. You see, those of us that are YouTube content creators, when we do live streams, normally the super chats are positive reinforcement. You know, people send super chats because they're happy with what you're doing or you've entertained them. With Foodie, it's not that way. She makes more money off of hate than any other thing. You know, that's why she doesn't do positive content. The more angry she makes people, the more money she makes. If she does something to really anger people, those that are angry with Foodie, they want to get in her face for real and scream in her face, but they can't. So in order to let out that anger, they will send her a super chat and say whatever it is they have to say. Can I say to those individuals, look, I understand you're angry at Foodie. I get it. You've got reason to be angry, but understand what you're doing. You are giving reinforcement to bad behavior and also to a bad person. It's on par with, I hate you, I hate you. Here, take my money. You don't reward bad behavior. Do you understand? You just don't do it, because if you reinforce bad behavior, what happens? More bad behavior. If a person figures out that the more bad they become, the more bad that they act on camera, the more money they make, they're going to continue because it's profitable for them. So I understand your anger. Before you get red-eyed with that anger, just think about what you're doing before you give financial support for it. People are going to be angry at her for a long time, and she's going to take this thing and make it profitable for her. If you let her get away with it, I wouldn't let her get away with it, but just think. If you're angry at Foodie, if you want to leave a comment somewhere, somehow, okay, but the worst thing to do is to give her financial support for her bad deeds or financial reinforcement. You should never reward bad behavior, because all it's going to do is reinforce more bad behavior.
Marilla, there was a bad snowstorm. I saw your comment.
Cynthia brought. Cynthia, I think.
Oh yes, Cynthia,
Yeah, Cynthia. Jessica.
Breezeth. Kifik tamam. Went to Kifik.
وانت كيفك؟ You know Arabic, mashallah.
Yeah, I do a little bit. A little bit is shway.
Yeah, شوي.
Shway. You know, storms and tornadoes. Yes, I finally flop. Everybody, I missed you guys. Oh, can you put the AC on low for me, baby?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so Stella's gonna be driving, so I'll put it on me for now.
Sure.
Yeah, Lolo. So we're gonna go to. Are we going to the beach for a little bit?
Yeah.
Just take you guys to the beach. Bear with me.
Again, you know what this already feels like? I feel like we're going to see the same places that we saw with the couples vlogs, that she's going to rehash old content. We're not going to see anything new. More beaches, more desert, more fast food joints. Foodie, we already saw all that stuff. That's all you did round 1. This is round 2, where you're back in Kuwait. You're going to say it, you're going to show us the same old stuff that we've seen already.
This travel home was so much harder than when I first came. I just didn't luck out on certain things that I did at first. And, you know, like the plane ride was interesting. I have a vlog coming up on that. Shwee. I look so happy. Thank you, Anna. I am very happy. I feel good. Reunited with hubby in the ring. Okay, so because I know people are gonna.
Oh, we're gonna get more of this. We're definitely gonna get more of this, where she's always holding her hand up near her face to show off the new ring. Like, look, I'm wearing a ring. Okay, we get it. You're wearing a ring, Foodie. So what? Who cares? We don't care about the ring. I've worn a ring on my third hand finger more than once. Who cares about the ring?
Notice, anyways. Lulu, 14 months, loyalty visa. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I just said beach.
British Reebies.
Reebies.
Yes. Lulu, 14 months.
MashaAllah. Nice.
Did you have to sit beside people? Well, sorta, yeah. I'll tell you the story after. I do feel a lot lighter, yeah. But, you know.
What do you mean you feel a lot lighter? You haven't really lost any weight? What do you mean?
No, it's not like a, you know, I don't know. It's bittersweet. You know what I mean? But no, I'm very happy. And when I came home, the biggest surprise is we're going to do an apartment tour part 2, because when I opened, like, at first I was like, okay. And he didn't tell me he was doing all these things. He didn't tell me. So I come home, there's like a nice mat outside for the shoes where we didn't have one before. And he opens the door, he's like, welcome home, baby. It's like so renovated. It's so gorgeous. He decorated it.
When I ask you to close your eyes before you...
Yeah, he asked me to close my eyes. And there's all new, he put all new carpeting. He put a stove, he rearranged everything. And it was just so nice. It's so nice. Howie is, he missed me. Oh my gosh, you guys. Howie was trying to get frisky. I told him no later. Oh, B&B. Yes, I win again.
Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about Harry the hamster. Because unfortunately, Chantal has one more pet. Harry the hamster. I wish that she would just give Harry to someone else. I don't trust this one with any animal for any length of time. She shouldn't be allowed to have pets. I don't care if it's a cockroach. She shouldn't be allowed to own anything that is alive and depends on her for survival.
With the shoe mat. Yeah, it's the shoe mat. I saw that. I was like, did he do something? What's different here? And then he opened the door and it was like, I'm like, wow, it's so renovated. Everything is so nice. You guys will see. Remember for 5 months, Harry, how's Harry? He's great. He was so happy to see me. And as soon as I came home, I cleaned out his cage really well, soap and water. He said.
So I'm curious. I mean, first question in my mind is, what are they doing driving around? Why couldn't they do the apartment reveal like in the beginning? Since she's been there for a minute. Because she's talking about going home, but I guess they're driving around to do another beach vlog, even though we've already seen the beach at night already.
To go. And ready to reviews, Jessica. P.S. The blue window, yeah. We need to find a curtain for it. Cynthia. 11 months loyalty visa. Thank you, Cynthia. So happy you guys are back together. Ready, set, reviews. Sarah, I missed you guys. We're doing stone shopping for Howie. Howie is fine.
How are you doing, Bezos?
A+, middle finger to those who said you'd be jailed upon arrival. Race at Reeves. Okay, I'd like to know, like, for it to be jailed, you have to be jailed for committing a crime. They won't just jail you just because people don't like you.
You know what's going on here, folks? Chantal, she's happy right now because she just arrived. But give it time. This will not last. This will not last. And that's not me being a negative Nancy. I'm just remembering her last trip to Kuwait. She was miserable. She was absolutely miserable. She tried to put on a front face and saying that she was happy, but she wasn't happy. She was sitting there stress eating, bored eating, and she gained a lot of weight in Kuwait. And it's going to happen again. Again, not me being a negative Nancy. It's just that this one, she's got several issues that have never been treated. She's got a lot of addictions that have never been treated, and food is one of them. She didn't even try to curb her eating when she was in Canada. She never sought out treatment or therapy for her eating problem. And since she's now in Kuwait and she doesn't have her other vices, food is going to be her go-to. Sala, she's going to run you ragged like she did before, and it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse now. And if you try to get into a fight with her about it, you know what she's going to say? I did so much for you, and I did this and that for you, and you should be grateful. Anything and everything she's done for you, Sala, she's going to weaponize it because that's what she does. She comes off as being the helpful Harriet. But everything she's done for you, she logs it into the Rolodex in her brain. And if you say anything to her, she uses those good deeds as weapons. Chantal's manipulative like that.
Thank you. Like, what are people going to do? Call Kuwait authorities and be like, you know what I mean? So, no, I'm okay. Yeah. Okay, so I have a story about my ring.
Nobody can even look at you, not touch you or something.
Yeah.
This means nobody can get near of you or do anything bad while I'm here with you.
Thank you, baby. Shukran. Basic 21 months basic. Foodie Beauty's indestructible. Ready, set, babies.
Ready, set, freebies.
Yeah. So if you notice my basic 21 months, babe. That's a long time.
MashaAllah. Rob.
Mashallah. We were just at the we just went to the souk, and now we're gonna go to the beach. I have to tell you guys the real truth about the ring, and you're not gonna I know you're gonna be like, oh, you lied to me. Okay, here's the thing. What happened was actually really traumatic, and I so okay, I'll tell you from the beginning. So yes.
Who lies about a ring? So she made up a story about her ring, which nobody else cares about. So she's coming to her audience saying, I lied to you. This isn't disturbing to anybody else over there that you're dealing with a liar. She lies when she doesn't have to. Like if she told the true story of what happened to the ring, would anybody throw tomatoes at her? No, because it's her ring. Who cares? She lies when she doesn't have to. She lied about the ring before, and now she's saying, oh, I lied, and this is what really happened. Can you really even trust that story? Can you trust anything coming out of her mouth? Chantal lies. That's the only truth to Foodie Beauty. She lies.
Salah just had to buy me a new ring, and you know, I'm sure he's not super happy about that, but so I left Kuwait with my ring. I told you guys I forgot it because I didn't know what I wanted to tell the public. I didn't know. I was really like
you know, Chantal, you losing your ring, it's not a public catastrophe. It's for you. You're acting like the public was going to throw tomatoes at you if you lost your ring. Nobody cares about the ring. It's not that big of a deal.
ashamed of it, and what happened was actually really, really horrible. No, it wasn't resized. Community tab, Ready Shack babies. So I like lied to you guys about it at first, but I'm like gonna tell them eventually. So Actually, I'm going to be honest. I was hoping they had the exact same ring and I wouldn't have to tell anybody what happened just because I wanted to keep it private. I lost it. Yeah. I lost it in the. I want to cry even thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what, Foodie? I'm sitting here laughing because I know what's coming. I know what's coming. You put yourself in a position of no way out and no way back. Do you know why your new husband doesn't care about you losing your ring? Because he doesn't care about you. You know, the reason why he has this blasé attitude about things like that is he doesn't care about you. You are just a mark. You're just a target. And now that you're in Kuwait with him, with no obligations, with no villa, no rent to pay for, no cats, no roommate, that means he's going to get more money out of you. He's going to expect more money. And either way, you lose. If you make more money and give him more money, he's gone that much faster. If you don't, he'll drop you like a stone. This is a no-win scenario. And you created that for yourself. And when he leaves you, and it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, then you're going to find out that this was stupid. Like just giving up everything, neglecting your pets for a guy that doesn't even love you was stupid. It was absolutely stupid. You've been living in this world of glamour and delusion for quite a while now, and it's only getting worse. And reality is going to come crashing in, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here for my dessert, as are my viewers.
I left Kuwait with my ring. And when I got to the Doha, like going back to Canada, when I got to the Doha airport, I'm done. I don't know. I went to the bathroom and I took my ring off to wash my hands because I was under the impression that soap and water, I didn't want it to ruin it. So I thought, and I wanted.
What? It's a ring. It's made out of metal. How would soap and water ruin it? What the heck? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You silly thing. Rings are made of metal. Soap and water are not going to hurt them. It's so stupid.
I wanted to wash my hands very well because they were really dirty and I felt really sweaty and gross. So I went to the washroom and I took the ring off and put it on the counter. And
this is what I'm talking about right here. Like this super chat right here. Again, it is silly and foolish and stupid to reinforce bad behavior. I get it. You're mad at Chantal and you're expressing your anger, but understand at the same time you're giving her money. And that's exactly what she wants. Because the madder that people get at her, the more chances she gets of getting the hate super chat. It doesn't matter if you send her money because of hate or happiness. It all spends the same at the end of the day. It is nothing you're going to say to Chantal is going to change who she is as a person. There's no insult that you can throw at her that's going to break her down. So why bother? Why bother?
Oh, it's not whatever. It's a symbol of our marriage and everything. I was so you know how big that airport is, okay? Picture this. I'm already super tired. I have a 7-hour layover. I'm in the washroom. I take my ring off. I wash my hands. And I forget to put my ring back on because I'm so tired and just from the plane ride and stressed out. So I didn't notice, okay? I walked all the way to my gate. All the way to my gate. It took me forever. I stopped in clean. I get to the gate and I don't know back to the washroom. I see a cleaning lady outside. I'm like, please help. I'm like, did you see your ring? And she just looked at me like, no, sorry.
I don't,
I go
you
and
know what? I really don't care about this story of the ring. I could care less about the ring, so let's just go forward.
washroom and I'm like, please. I'm wrong. Yeah, Blacks. I arrived
Black
last.
chaos here.
Yeah,
Oh,
Black's chaos.
hi. Welcome, visitors.
Look at this handsome man. Oh my gosh. Look at his hair's growing. Yeah. And your beard, huh? I love it. So, King and Queen Beezer are back. The safest places on your, yeah. He's so understanding, but at first, of course, probably.
He's so understanding. Oh, you got jokes. You got jokes. He's so understanding. No, he's a scammer that's working you for money because the man has goals that don't involve you. Foodie, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. Have you not been paying attention in class? I don't think you have. Sala has said that he wants to go to Canada and he wants to travel. Do you think he wants you to tag along? Nope. Nope. No. He's just going to use you for the money to get to where it is he wants to go.
Upset. Like, it's, so we had to go back to the jewelry place, and I wanted to see if I could get the same one because I really liked it.
See you smile.
She's looking at it as him understanding. In her mind, she's thinking, I'm gross. I am super morbidly obese. I've got all these problems, blah, blah, blah. And he's so understanding. No, it's not a matter of him understanding. He just doesn't care. Because your issues are your issues. And he's going to leave those issues behind real soon. In the meantime, he's going to be working you for the money. He's going to get as much money as he can out of you. And then he's going to dip.
Priceless, really.
Oh, you're the best. Just being here with you is the best.
You're worth it, babe.
Should come.
Have fun.
Albi. Yay! Hi, Sabrina. Yeah, I'm here. So, I'm felt like a year.
Yeah, forever.
So happy you're back with your love. Hey, Sala. Can't wait to see you happy again and back.
Yeah, the more Sala's doing the long scam, y'all. He's doing the long scam. Those of us that have been watching this whole thing play out, we've known that for a while. He is playing the long scam, where a lot of scammers are like, get the money right away and dip. He's playing the long scam. He's getting the most he can out of Foodie. So he's trying to create this environment for her where, yeah, we're going to be together forever. No, you're not. No, you're not. He's going to pump money out of you. He's going to get as much as he can out of you, and then he's gone. And I'm not the only person who knows that. It seems like everybody knows that but you. You'll find out, though. I'm patient. We're patient, aren't we, everybody? We're patient. We are patient people. We have to be with someone like Foodie. Patience is a virtue, and I have that virtue. I'm just gonna pop some popcorn and get some sodas and just watch this whole thing play out because I know her happiness will not last long. It's gonna break down quickly.
Let's see fun activities. I request beach. Yes, Black's Chaos. Ready to send babies. We're gonna go to the beach now.
How many months?
3 months.
Oh.
She's a newer beezer.
But loyal.
Loyal beezer, yes. I like the new ring better. I think it's prettier. It fits your finger better. You like it better? Yeah. Thank you. It's very similar.
Yeah, but more soft and
It is. Yeah. It's softer. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it too. So, lesson learned. So that yeah, wait till you guys see the new place and
Oh, you know what? I got to go after some of the comments from the VIPs. Rhonda says the reaction channels were lost without you. Just more proof they need you. Where are you getting this information from, Rhonda? We weren't lost without Foodie. I wasn't lost without Foodie. I was actually enjoying some free time away from Foodie, as were other people. I was enjoying it immensely. There's other things that I could be doing, like gaming content or ambiance. I mean, I could react to different people. See, that's the beautiful part about being a reaction channel. You can bring in other content that entertain people. It doesn't have to be foodie beauty all the time. I think some of you VIBs are just as delusional as she is. They need you. Nah, no, she needs us. She needs us. This one lost 1,500 people off her channel. Why do you think she's being so nice to y'all over there right now? Because she did lose that many people. If she were making plenty of money, she'd be much more cocky and arrogant. The fact that she's lost so many people and she's lost so much money, that's when she becomes Miss Nicey Nice. Oh, I love everybody. I appreciate you so much. What's the old saying? A friend in need is a friend indeed. And she is a friend in need.
So we got here yesterday. We got home at like what, midnight? Oh my gosh, it was so. I was just so tired. He was tired from like renovating the place, like making the place all nice and just moving things around and then waiting for an hour and a half. It doesn't choke my finger out.
Yeah, it was a hard time, by the way.
Yeah. I probably lost like 20 pounds just walking around the airport. So that's why my.
You didn't. You didn't lose 20 pounds walking around the airport. And whatever your weight loss may have been or is, Foodie, it's not going to last long. It's not. Again, I'm not being a negative Nancy over here. I just remember what she did in Kuwait before. You know, sitting in an apartment with nothing to do, no car. She's not really one to walk around and see things. I don't know if you can be a woman and walk around by yourself safely there. I've never been to Kuwait, but just she's going to be stuck in that apartment 24/7, bored. What does Foodie do when she's bored? She eats. What does she do when she gets stressed out or angry? She eats. She's going to gain even more weight. She's going to go right back to binging. She's going to feel like, "Oh, I'm here and I'm comfortable and I'm in the house, I'm locked in. He's not going to be able to get rid of me." So she's going to go for it with the food.
My finger's not swollen. I'm kidding. Well, I've been here for a long time, like now going on like, oh, really? It works. Nice. I started paying when I could, and when I saw you happy with a real man. Happy with a real man. I see. Thank you, Vlogs. Hello, Freya. Hi. Get insurance on your new ring? I don't know if they do that there. Insurance, like if you lose it, I don't think they have insurance plans here for rings.
For rings, I didn't hear about it.
No. Yeah. He was, really? How much sodiums? What? Oh my gosh.
Again, I understand people that are sending the hate super chats, but remember, it's just money to Chantal. No matter what you have to say to her, it doesn't matter. She's not going to listen. It's not going to affect her. There's no hate super chat in the world that you could send her for any amount saying anything that's going to change who she is as a person. In her head, she's going to just be silently laughing at you saying, "Ha ha, even though you hate me, you gave me some money. That's what I wanted." She's getting what she wants, but you'll never get what you want. You want a reaction from her. You want to make her mad. You want to make her cry. She's not going to cry. She's not going to feel upset. She doesn't have any remorse or regret. So it's useless to send her a super chat for any amount saying anything. If the purpose is to make her angry or upset or shake her up, it's not going to work.
Watch the food on the plane. Yeah, I'll show you guys that too.
Never reinforce bad behavior.
Chicken and rice flop. Cynthia, little homecoming gift. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I appreciate that. I'll use it on a limonana juice. Is that what it's called?
Limonada?
Limonada?
Lemon mint.
No, I'm done with the drama for sure. Absolutely. If people want to still ruminate over, like my life, yeah, my life was at one point at a very big low, and I did things that, yeah, I regret and I'm not happy about.
Chantal's feeling happy right now because she thinks she got away with it. She thinks she got away from all of her problems by leaving Canada behind, by not being in the villa, by getting rid of Pete's, by getting rid of the cats. She feels that she got away with it. Her debt, what she's done to BBJ, she's escaped consequence. Well, consequence is a funny thing, Foodie. It follows you wherever you go, no matter what you do. And as I've said before, you can get away with some things some of the time, but not everything all of the time. So you might have gone to a different country, but your taxes, you still owe them. And the tax man can come at no matter where you are. You're still going to owe that money. And what you've done to BBJ, none of us are going to let you forget it. We're going to post it all over the internet till the end of time. We're going to let everybody know what a cruel person you are. So you can run, but you can't hide.
And I'm dealing with those things now. I'm having to make amends for it, and I am having to be accountable for it just because I don't share it with you guys.
At least you said sorry because you defend yourself. And these stupid idiots, haters, channels, they don't even feel shame to say sorry about any lie.
You know what, Sala? You can just shut up over there. You can just be quiet. You're just a robot that will do or say whatever it is you need to do to get the money out of Foodie. You having opinions on the reaction channels, we've been around Chantal longer than you have. We have. You're just a side piece. It's making money off of her. So please keep your lips shut about us.
They do. Nobody care about that.
Yeah, Keith. Please make a new song. Okay. Thanks, Cynthia.
These people, they don't feel embarrassed about themselves, about their behavior.
And you better hope, Chantal, that the people that are in Kuwait, that word doesn't get around about what you've done to BBJ, because over in Kuwait, with the Muslim people, cats are sacred. They're sacred. And if word gets around about what you've done, they're going to get very angry at you.
Yeah.
So sad, really.
Yeah.
They are a hopeless case.
I like when you say hopeless case. Yeah. I mean, but that's the thing. Like, not everyone is going to, everyone has to be on their own journey. And, like, you have to come to these realizations yourself. And you were just at the beach. April and Mojo, hello. Yeah. Cynthia says true.
Yeah, Cynthia.
Just how they said your marriage is fake and you wouldn't go back and Sala wouldn't want you back.
Oh, I knew she was going to go back. See, that's the thing. I knew she was going to go back to Kuwait, because where else would she go? She can't live with her mom. Her mom doesn't want her. Mom would not be cool with Chantal sleeping on the couch and doing live streams there. And she can't go back to the villa. Villa's gone now. Can't move in with Pete. He's in a room by himself. I mean, where else is she going to go? She's running from her taxes. I knew she was going back to Kuwait. She basically locked herself into being in Kuwait with Sala. I knew she was going to go. But now she's doing the mental gymnastics of, now that I'm going to be over there and we're going to be happy. We'll see. We'll see, Chantal.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know. Because, like, I feel like people don't really know me. At the end of the day, when you turn the camera off, all they can do is speculate, and that's whatever. But
You live stream for 6 to 10 hours a day, every day for over a year. What about you we don't know? What is there to know about Chantal / Foodie Beauty that we don't know? You pretty much gave us the gist of who you were. You left nothing out. You showed us parts of your body we did not ask to see. You told us about issues that other people would not have even dreamed of mentioning, like your medical issues and having STDs and stuff like that. I mean, we didn't ask for that. You turned everything into content. We have a gist of who you are. We're more than aware of who you are. You live your life in front of the camera, or should I say you exist in front of the camera, because you don't really live, do you? You sit in a room and eat, and your health is getting worse and you don't care about that. So like you're trying to paint this picture of, oh, you don't really know me. We know enough. And what we know is not nice.
Yeah. Hi, Estrella. Yeah, you know, but that's the story about the ring. So I was freaking out. Like I said, I messaged him. Everyone was looking at me because I said, just be strong, go to your gate, and then break down. So I somehow held in my crying until I got to my gate, and I went in the corner.
So you'll cry over a ring, but not for a cat that you neglected.
And I broke down and I cried and I messaged him and I was like, you know, when you can like talk. Oh, anyway. So
You cry over the wrong things, Foodie. You cry over things that don't matter versus things that do. You know, I read off the list of everything that was wrong with BBJ. Here, you want me to do it again? I will. Just so we're clear. Chronic kidney disease, stage 1, and she has to be on a renal diet. She's got hyperthyroidism, which are treated with meds, arthritis, monthly injection, bad UTI, 2 weeks of meds, then retest, and then she's waiting on another test for a cardiac marker to be done. This does not count in the fact that she had very dirty ears and 5 claws growing up under her foot pads. Why no tears about any of that? She was your pet for, what, 16, 18 years? You keep switching her age around, so I'm not exactly sure how long you had her. But she was your pet, and all of these issues occurred, and you never bothered. Oh, and let's also not forget about the bad teeth. She has very bad teeth. So that baby was a mess from top to bottom. Couldn't cry over that, though, could you? No?
yeah. We're going to the beach, guys. Let's go beach bees.
3 minutes left.
Yes. My kitchen chair's on eBay for 59 dinars. Stop it.
What? See, these VIPs, now I know they're delusional. Cynthia says, I've always sensed you have a kind heart. I'm a lot like you. What? She has a kind heart. What? When? Where? Where did she have a kind heart? Please explain that to me. Her cats lived in filth, absolute filth. They were neglected. She was feeding them treats instead of regular food. The nail situation growing into the foot pads. The lack of medical care. What do you mean she had a kind heart? What do you mean? If she had a kind heart, those things never would have happened. The cats would have been living in a clean home, been properly cared for. That's somebody who's kind. The way she treated her cats was neglectful, cruel, evil. Those aren't the markers of a kind person.
I knew she'd be. Hi, Tortellini. And chin posted. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sick of her showing off that ring real fast. I'm already sick of it. Are y'all sick of it? Because I'm sick of it. Oh, by the way, Foodie, you got a different ring, but it looks like that ring doesn't fit well either. Look at how her skin is pushed up top. That one looks like it's cutting off your circulation already. Why can't you buy a ring that fits properly?
I feel it whole again. I swear. Like I don't. It's Juma. So today was the busiest, most stressful day you could go to the souk. Okay, and
Crowded.
crowded.
Yeah, so crowded, really.
It took us like what for?
What is it with you two? It's either beaches or zoos. Like you're going to the same places over and over again. Is that the only places to film in Kuwait? Like beaches and zoos? It seems like it. Yeah, I got a prediction that the content from here on out is going to be boring.
Forever to find parking, and I love your hair like this.
Really?
Yeah. No. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I had a ticket. Like I noticed my seat. So whenever I went to check in at the counter, well, I checked in, but when I went to drop my baggage at the counter, I asked the guy, I'm like, can you check my seat and see if I'm sitting beside anybody? So he checked. He's like, not right now, but I can't guarantee that somebody won't be booking that seat like soon. So I get on the plane.
So basically, you're confessing that instead of doing what you should have done, which is buy 2 seats so you can be comfortable, you only bought 1 seat knowing that you were not going to be able to fit comfortably in that seat. You were trying to be cheap. You thought you'd get away with just buying 1 seat. You know, Miss Moneybags over there, I've got so much money. Well, then why didn't you buy 2 seats? You know you need 2 seats. I have flown before, Foodie. Those seats are tiny. And you're much bigger than I am. You need 2 seats. But you thought you'd just get away with buying 1 seat and they would just work around you.
And like, so there's 3 seats. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, you know, there's a middle seat. I had a window seat, or no, it wasn't a window seat. I don't know. Like, I think I originally picked a window seat. So why did he give me? Anyway, it was confusing. This is part of the problem. I get on the plane. I have my luggage or my carry-on, which was super heavy. And I'm like, where's my seat? Like K whatever, or J whatever. So she's like, you're in the middle. And I'm like, in the middle?
Imagine her being in the middle and then having to sit on either side of her. That would be uncomfortable for any person who sits next to her because you know that they're all squished in.
Like, guys, like the seats are small. So I technically, like, I just lucked out all this time buying 1 seat and things.
So she just confesses that she never bought the 2 seats that she required. You know, she's always just bought the 1 seat because she's cheap and stupid.
Thinking, you know, I'll get away with it. No one will sit beside me. This
Right. It's all about I'm going to buy 1 seat versus 2 and I'll get away with it.
time, not so much. I'm sitting at the window. This middle seat is empty so far. There's a girl on the far end and we're talking. This old man comes and he's like big enough. He comes and he's like, you're in my seat, the window seat. So I'm like, oh no. So it turns out I was booked in the middle. So I'm not going to fly 12 hours. I would have had to fly 12 hours in the middle. And then like one of the clerks noticed like, okay, maybe she's going to be uncomfortable. So they actually talked to ground staff and they were able to rearrange. Like Qatar Airlines is like the best airline. And this is like, the customer service is outstanding. The plane was full, like almost full. Aisha. Did I say that right? Aisha.
Salam Aisha.
You know, she's worried about how comfortable she would have been in the middle seat. What about the people that are sitting on either side of you? But if you had bought 2 seats, then you would have been comfortable, whether you were next to the window or not, because you bought 2 seats.
Salam alaikum, Aisha.
You know, thinking about your comfort for 12 hours, what about the people sitting next to you for 12 hours? That you're encroaching on their space. No, it's all about you and your comfort, Foodie.
You say it right. Not Aisha. Yeah.
Yeah, Aisha. I was freaking out at first. I was like, oh my gosh. Where's the... What you need to do is just counterproductive, and I needed the space. Adelaide girl, welcome to very important news and recipes. Welcome, sweethearts. How are you doing? You would have fit in the middle seat. You are very pretty, but there's no way you would have. Be quiet. I mean, it went very tight, so barely. At least there's a little humidity there. Yeah, it's not too humid right now. Yeah, or in general, Cynthia, I don't think. Oh, face misters with a fan. Breeze it. That's a good idea. They have misters at parks here. Yeah, because it's so hot. But I am also glad you took the time you needed. Yeah. Yeah, last night we spent, I got in last night. We spent the time together. And now it's back to work already. And I've definitely been itching to go live and talk to you guys for sure. Yeah, because, yeah, I missed you guys. And I wish I could have went live at the airport when I had time, but it was like really stressful. I don't know. What is this? Look at this restaurant. This person in my home in the villa went I had a really, really hard time in my life at certain points, So
If you had a really hard time in your life, it's because you made it hard. Didn't have to be that hard.
but if they want to just circle around that and ruminate over that, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not. This is my future. I'm working hard to change my life and my future and everything. So.
No, you're not working hard to change your life. You're running from your life. That's why you're in Kuwait. You're running from your life. Working hard on your life would have meant you stayed in Canada and fixed your issues and took care of your cats. That would have been working hard on your life, but you are running from your mess. You're literally running to another country to escape your mess, thinking being in another country, they can't catch up to you. Trust me, they will.
March 24th. Lana Del Rey isn't modest. I don't really, other than Summertime Sadness, I don't really like her music, honestly. I find it depressing. So, I can't listen to Radiohead anymore either. I don't really listen to much of this old music I liked because it reminds me of my old life, And I didn't like myself then. I didn't like how my mindset. I wasn't happy. Yeah. Oh, were people thinking I wasn't gonna make it back here? Oh. You're gonna go pre-order the vinyl?
So crowded.
And then normally she's like, at first she hesitated because I think they give you a snack and a juice. They don't have Diet Coke on the.
I'm gonna skip ahead. This is kind of boring.
Yalla. We have a new word for super chats. Hold on.
We're back at the beach again. I keep noticing that Foodie really doesn't like to go to the beach during the daytime. It's always at night. Is it because you don't want people to see you, Foodie?
Yeah. You want to?
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool if we could put it down, eh? I don't think it will. No, not long enough. I wish it was longer.
No.
مشكلة. Oh, there we go. Pretty cool. So anytime I get super chat, actually I was gonna start saying.
You can't read like this.
Oh yeah. We were gonna call them Beezer Bucks. So thank you for the Beezer Bucks.
So she got that idea from some other channels, giving it a cute name. She got that from other channels.
What do you guys think?
Nice idea.
Yeah.
I have sets here. Will be better for
there goes Emirates. As long as it's not singing like a toddler. Can you hold hands? Yeah.
You know what, guys? I don't want to go any further. This looks boring. You know what I've noticed with Chantal's streams? There's something always interesting when he's not around. When Salah's not there, she can get a bit more interesting. But while he's there, she's boring. And he's there and it's boring, so I'm out. So yeah, she's back in Kuwait and I'm just going to be patient. I'm waiting for dessert. It won't take long. She's going to be happy for a little while and then she's going to get bored. And then when she gets bored, she's going to get angry. And when she gets angry, she's going to rage. It's going to happen. You know, like she can't keep this mask of happiness on forever. Eventually, it's going to slip. And that's what I'll be looking for. I'm looking for my dessert. I know what's coming. I'm just waiting for it to happen. So that's it for this react. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here and have a good one. Bye-bye.